Hello guys, I hope you're fine and you all have a good mood. Today I'm going to share another movie with you, and now before any further ado, let's start it. Then the title of that movie is A Gorilla Kong, and the character of the story, the movie is a big, giant, enormous monkey, the gorilla named Kong, and his friends. One was Alex, Bob, Canadian, and Jerk, and Orchard, and they were their friend. And then the setting of the movie is the underground of the mountains, lava mountains, and the city. And now, before any further ado, let's start it. Once upon a time, there was a lot of friends. There were 3 or 4 friends. They were loving adventures too much. They were living in a small city, and they were so happy there, and they were loving adventures too much. And one day they wanted to go to an adventure with the Kong, or with Kong to the lava mountain. There is an underground, and to that lava mountain, and they decided to go there. And then and they were continuously going, and then they arrived on the lava mountain. Then the Orchard was so bad, man, and it was a bad guy, so he was jealous of them that Kong is always helping to their friend, not me, and he was so jealous about the Kong. Then he said that, oh, I will push this Kong and his friend towards that thing from the mountain, and they will die there, and I will go home safely. Then they then they went very slowly to the Kong, and wanted to. Then the Orchard went to the Kong very slowly to push it, but the Kong was so enormous, not able to push down. So he said, "No, what I can do now?" Then he said, "Oh." Then he will push a little boy, and toward that, then they all said, oh, we have to save them, oh Kong, save them. Then the Kong also jumped there, and then they all jumped there, and then ha ha ha, I've done it. Then they also make a hand and pushed him too. Then the Orchard was so confused that what to do now. I will touch the land and I will die. Then they all were seeing from the land, and they arrived on the land no matter no harm. So they were so happy that we arrived from a big mountain to the lower mountain very easy. No, we didn't have any problem. And then they said to the Kong that save that Orchard. Then he said, no, I'm not saving the Orchard. Then the Orchard said, I will save myself. Then he made shield around him, and he was not touching any stone or any hard thing, and he was safe. But finally the shield was broken, and then he fell onto the ground, and he hurt his head too much, and he was not able to walk very well. Then others of them started to laugh that you did very wrong to us, but we didn't have any problem. But you are hurting your head yourself. You hurt your health yourself. There is no problem of ours. Our do not problem of ours. It's all your problem. Why you did this? Then he said, I'm sorry. And I don't want to do like this. And then after that, and the Orchard said, now I became a good guy. Now I will never do like this. I'm a good guy. And then they said that, okay, now we forgive you, but you will promise that I will not do like this again. Then he said, I will not die like this, but I'm still jealous of you. I will never talk to you well, and but I am a good guy. I don't want to do like before. Do not want to hurt you. Then they said, okay, it's right. Then they started their journey. They were continuously going, and they were in search of their city, and they were not finding their city, and they were not able to find their city. And in that place there was no service. The signal was not there, and it was so low internet there, so they were not able to call their family or inform their family where we are, and they were stuck on there. And they were so unhappy that what we will do now. We are stuck here. We cannot inform our family. We cannot call anyone, any policeman, anything else, and what we will do now. Then they said, oh, we have Kong. What is it? What we don't have to do worried because we have Kong. It is so powerful. It is a giant enormous monkey. It will help us too much, and especially our friend. And they happily started to go, and in the way there was a gate. They were wanting to go from the gate. Then a lot of dinosaurs attack on them. Then the Kong said that I will fight with them, you have to hide into this cave. Then they hid behind a cave. Then the Kong was fighting with them, and they were so powerful. They were flying and spewing fire on him. Then he fought very difficulty to them, and then finally he pick up one dinosaur and he hang like this and killed every dinosaur. And then they said, hooray, we have won this from them and we are powerful than them. No, we are not. The Kong is powerful. Kong, hooray. And the orchid was so jealous. Orchid said, it's nothing. It can do anyone, not the specialty of Kong. Kong is nothing, useless, and I am the useful. And do not take help of. If I were there, I would definitely help you, and I will took a lot of minutes to kill them. But with my technology, I should take only 1 second to kill them. Then they said, okay, tell us how you can. Then he pressed the button. Then the button was not working because it fell from a big mountain. Then he said, oh, I'm sorry, I was just kidding. Then he started to laugh. Then they all were laughing. Then they were going from there, and then one of them said, Orchid said, what is this voice? Then the Alex said, it's the voice of my belly. My belly is rolling because I'm hungry. Then and he said, oh, I'm also so hungry. I need to eat some food, and I want some food. Where I can find some food? Then they said that we have to eat this grass. And then he said, oh, we are not cows or bulls. We don't want to graze into the field like them. We are human. We have to eat something else. Then the orchard said, I will not eat this grass. If you want to, you can eat. Then after that, they were eating the grass, but they were not liking because, but it was nothing else. There was nothing to eat. No fruit, no flower, nothing else. Then the orchard saw a big dinosaur egg into the nest, and then he said, now I will make omelette with that egg. Then he ran towards the egg and picked that egg. Then there was a dragon flying into the air. Then the dragon was seeing this. Then the dragon was seeing this. Then the dragon was flying into the sky. Then he saw that it's my egg. Then he ran flew towards the egg, and then they took the orchid and started to fly with that orchid. Orchid was flying and shouting, "Oh, Kong, help me! You are the genius. You have to help me. Please help me." Then the Kong said, "You can do everything with your technology, and why you are asking for help from us?" Then he said, "Oh, help me! I said to you for helping me, not standing there. Please help me." Then the Kong jumped and then threw that dinosaur away to that egg and saved the orchid. Then the orchid said, "Oh, now I will get this egg." Then he got that egg and started to go, and then in the way, the egg started to break. The egg was breaking, and then they said, "Oh, what is happening?" Then he said, "Oh, a baby dragon dino is coming from this egg." And then a baby dinosaur came out of that egg, and then he was seeing here and there. Then there was Kong, and Kong was seeing on that dinosaur, and then that dinosaur thought that Kong is my father. Then he started to stay with his father Kong, and then they started their journey. And in the way that dragon, its name was Zippy, and the Zippy found a butterfly, and then Zippy started to run behind the butterfly, and Zippy was running so far behind the butterfly was also running, flying by King. I promise that the butterfly was also going, and it was the edge of the mountain. Then the butterfly was going, and Zippy was chasing the butterfly, and then Zippy was almost to fall from the entire mountain, big mountain. But then his father Kong jumped and put his hand over that zippy and saved the zippy and said to the zippy that why you are doing this? If I were not there, you would not be able to live anymore. You would be die. Do not do this, and if you will do this, I will throw you out, and I will take you to your mother, then the dragons, and now I will not talk to you again. Then he said, no, I will not do this. And he nodded his head and to say yes, and again no. And then after that, the Kong, the big enormous monkey, saw a big mountain. From that mountain, that he thought that we have to climb that mountain so we can see, we may able to see any people, any human, and we can go our home. And then the Kong went to that mountain, and then the other was not able to jump so high like the Kong. Then the Kong make his hand near to that, and then they sat on his hand, and they landed there. And then they said that Kong is our elevator, and then they became so happy, and then they started to laugh, and then they sat onto the Kong, and then they saw that Zippy is near to big crowd of a lot of rhinos. The rhinos, a lot of millions of rhinos are coming together towards the Zippy, and Zippy is eating grass. And then they said, what we can do now? Then they all was running towards that Zippy to save him. Then the Kong again jumped and saved the Zippy and started to run, but he was stuck. He started to run, but the Kong was stuck into that rhino. There were millions of rhinos, and he was stuck in that rhino. And then Rhino was running, and he was lying onto the rhino's back, and he was enjoying that too much. Then he said, ha ha ha, I'm enjoying that too much, it's so fun. Then they came out of that millions crowds of rhinos and stand on the land. Then he said to the Zippy, you are doing this again and again, now I'm going. Then he started to go there. Then the Zippy was saying, oh fat dad, do not go. And then the Zippy started to cry, and then he was continuously crying. Then his father Kong went to that Zippy and said that okay, now I will not go, but you have to promise that you will not do any adventure, you will not do near to the harm. Then the Zippy promised that I will not do this again. Then they started to go, and in the way there was a big net of a spider. The orchard was going, then he stuck into the giant spider's nest, and then the spider was also coming towards the orchard. Then orchard said, oh Kong, you don't have to help me, because now I will prove that my technology, I will use my technology. Then he pressed button again and again, but the technology was not working in the same time. And then the spider jumped and about to attack on his body, and then the Kong threw him away and saved the orchard. Then the orchard hugged the Kong, and then you are so smelly, now I will not hug you. And then he said that now I will stay with you, because you are helping me a lot and a lot. Then that monkey became so happy, and then he happily threw the orchard into the mud, and then the orchard started to cry, oh, what are you doing? You did very wrong to me, now I will not talk to you again. Then then the Kong enormous monkey started to laugh again, and then they saw a big castle, and then they said, no, we have to go into the cat castle, maybe we can find any human or any monument place. There are a lot of humans, we can ask from the human that where is that house, and where they will go, we will also. Then they decided this. Then they went to that house, and it was a big palace, and to that palace they saw a lot of pictures onto the wall drawings, and in that drawing there was a big enormous monkey's drawing, and there was written name Kong. It was Kong. Then they all confused that why Kong is written here. Then the Kong said, oh, I was lost into my family and I was king there, now I realize that I came into my kingdom again. Then the Kong went there and saw that another monkeys like Kong size, but they were a bit smaller, came in front of the Kong and said, oh, then they started to respect that Kong and said that you are our leader, you are our king. Then they presented a lot of food in front of the Kong, and Kong was so happy in front of that is the gods. And then he a lot of bananas, and then he saw that there was a hole, and from that hole the sunlight was coming. Then he said, oh, maybe we can find our home again from this. Then they followed that sunlight. It was a big cave, and then they came outside. Then they saw that there are a lot of people, and it was a monument plate. There was a lot of pyramids. Then one of them said that it is, I know what is it. We are into the Egypt. Now here is the servers, and they called to his father that come into the Egypt. Then they called to his father that his father was not pick up the call because he was sleeping. Then he he make a walk, and then he woke up, and then he picked up call, and he saw that it is his son call, and he was not believing that he is alive. I thought that he is dead. He went into the volcano eruption, and he is dead. He is alive now. I have to pick up the call. What is he wanting to say? Then he went to the call, and then the son said, we are into the Egypt. Come with your aircraft and take us with you. Then he became so happy. Then he said to his sister that we have found them, and then after that they went into their aircraft, and then they were going into that place, and then they went there, and then they saw that their son is standing out over there. Then he went to his son and hugged his son and said, where were you? I was finding you many years ago, but then I thought that you were dead because you fell into the volcano eruption. Then the Kong said, I will. And then they said that I am safe and I am alive because of Kong, because Kong helped us a lot, and then he is the cause of our life, and then it is the cause of us that we are alive, not dead. Then they became so happy. Suddenly it was a big frog who was attacking on the human and eating humans. And they said, what we will do now? We have to save the human. The giant enormous frog is eating humans. Then they called the army, but the frog ate the army too, and after that they brought the helicopter. Then the frog killed the helicopter too. Then the army said that now people then the army said, now people, you have to go anywhere, another country, but we can never fight against this frog because this frog is so powerful and we cannot fight against this, and now you can go. And then the Kong was seeing that, and the Kong jumped towards him, and then he make a big punch on his head, and the frog was fainted. Then he said to the army that capture this and put it into the jail, powerful jail. Then they did the same and put that. Then the people were so happy, and then they said the Kong is powerful than the army. Then they started to take pictures, and there was everywhere the news of the Kong, that Kong has the world. And then one day the Kong was invited by the prime minister of that country, and then the Kong was so happy. Then the prime minister gave him the medal of saving world, and now then on he became the protector of the world. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this interesting movie like me, and if you enjoyed this movie, please like and subscribe about the movie, and do not forget to share it. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.